Christensen, and I'm the coordinator of officials for IFAF in Europe. This is the bullet training tape for back judges on passes that go straight over the middle in Crucive 5. But keep in mind, this is the baseline, so it's up to you to add your own personal flavor to add more bullets to the lists. And with that said, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you find it useful. So bullet number 1 talks about counting Team B, and that's always important for a back judge in a crew of 5, counting Team B and then communicating with the line judge. Then get into position, typically about 20 yards deep. Here obviously he's a little deeper because he's in a larger crew, but in the middle of the field certainly, and about 20 yards deep. And then check the formation, and really as a back judge you need to check the entire formation from sideline to sideline, so you know where you have the doubles, where you have the trips, and of course where your key is. And then the ball is snapped and you move backwards and you read. The back judge does a good job of that. Here he's moving backwards as he's reading. We're not reading for it to be a pass and then we start moving. We're moving right at the snap and then we're reading. And here we read a pass. Now we go, obviously we have our own key. Then we go zone to see if anybody is coming deep. And then as soon as the ball is in the air, we go to the ball. So key, zone, ball is the second bullet there. And then the ball is caught. And we have to remember now, we have to switch from covering the potential receiver to looking at blocks. If there's anything in between us and the ball, we're looking at those blocks. Here it doesn't seem to be the case, but we still want to, the wings have the runner, so we don't need to be looking at him. So if there's anything else that we can have a look at, we want to do that. Anything in front of the ball, between us and the ball, so blocks, and then clean up, and here the ball dies. We go into dead ball coverage. And then after the play ends, here we stop the clocks. We certainly want to be on top of clock status so that we can relay that information to the referee if need be. Same game but different play, but obviously same bullets. So initially we're counting Team B, and we want to do that as quickly as we can. Get into position again. Regardless of where the ball is lined up, position 1 or 5, we want to be lined up in position 3 in the middle of the field. And again, for a crew of 5, around 20 yards deep, give or take, based on the game situation and the teams, obviously. So get into position and then check the formation. We want to know that, for example, here we've got trips to the wide side, but we also want to know if that single receiver up at the top, if he's their best receiver. Obviously, we want to know that so that we can cover from sideline to sideline. And then the ball is snapped, and right away we can see the back judge does a good job here of backpedaling, moving backwards, and reading the play. And right there, this is now a pass. So we've got our key, obviously. We also want to know who's coming into our zone. And as soon as the ball is in the air, we go from key and zone to ball so that we have a good idea that there is no pass interference. There's nothing illegal going on here. We want to see everything that happens right there. This turns into an incomplete, so there's no run, there's no blocking. So now we go straight into cleanup and dead ball coverage. And of course also we're stopping the clock, at least making sure that the clock is stopped so that we can relay that to the referee if need be.